We're live. Hello, everybody! How's it going? Today is a very special day for not only myself, but my guests. I wouldn't say guest, I would say, my, what would I say? What would I say?
I don't know, what would you say?
Anyway, today is my 1 year Surgiversary, and I'm so excited. And take it away, Christopher.
Okay, well, can you see me?
I can.
Okay, so I'm Vsg Christopher, and today is my 24th birthday. And Lisa and I are making this video because she had her Surgiversary on my birthday, and I am also freshly 1 year post-op. I had my VSG on May 8th, so we're both just 1 year post-op now.
Yeah, and that's exciting. Very exciting. So, if you guys have any questions for us, please either ask them on the Q&A or under the video, and we'll check both. But it's a really exciting day for both of us.
I'm glad I get to share it with you.
Me too. And it's so weird how it just happened that, it happened to be on that the day I had surgery happened to be on your birthday, which,
What are the chances, right?
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So how do you feel about being 1 year today?
Well, I wasn't really sure, like, I was getting a little nervous, and, um, I was getting really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 1 year. I can't believe it. It just seems like it's gone so fast. And gosh, like I don't know, but I feel amazing. Like I just
I
feel,
remember when I had my 1 year, I was nervous too because I felt like, I don't know, for some reason it just felt like this was it.
yeah,
I felt like at 1 year I was expected to reach goal and that was it. Like,
yeah,
and I had my 1 year and I was like, where do I go from here? Am I supposed to change something? What do I do?
yeah,
Did you experience that?
yeah.
Yeah,
Today I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a year.
yeah,
Where do I go from here?
yeah.
You know? Where do I go from here? And it's weird. It's just weird. And I'm like, I didn't know how I was going to feel. You
Yeah.
know, it was coming up, and I'm like, oh no, 1 year. But it feels good. Like, I feel so alive. I don't know. Like, today, thinking back that a year ago, I was in the hospital
Yeah.
having surgery. Well, I was out of surgery by now, but, in
It goes by
pain.
so fast.
Yeah.
It goes by fast, eh?
Yeah, I can't believe it. Like, I cannot believe it. I'm like, really? It's been a year already?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I feel like this first year has really been full of, so many ups and downs, learning so much.
And do you feel like me, like when I was going through my ups and downs, obviously I hated it in the moment when it was the downs, but now that I reflect back on it all, I kind of am happy that I experienced those downs because it kind of evolved me into what I am now.
Yeah, and
Certain things and stuff.
I think I really think that this first year, we really have to learn, because we're all different. Like, everyone experiences different things. You know what I mean? And why are you laughing? What is so funny?
I'm always laughing.
We want to see your balls.
You want to see my balls?
Yeah,
Just for you on your birthday. No, I'm
not
kidding.
those balls.
Here, flick my balls.
I Did you say look at your balls or lick your balls? Because if you said lick your balls, that's not how.
Okay, you can lick.
No.
No, I'm laughing because like I'm getting your text messages late.
Oh. So Christy says, I love the crowns. Happy birthday, Christopher, and congrats, sweetie. You're doing so good.
Oh, thank you so much.
You,
I've had
you
an
know,
amazing day so far. Honestly, this has probably been one of the best birthdays of my life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so, you don't even understand, like, you may understand, Christopher, but other people don't may not understand. Like, I am so happy to be sharing this day with you. It's just, I know that me and you have had our ups and downs, our diva moments, but it's that's life, and the
I
fact that
mean,
we
if we
can,
didn't have arguments and stuff, I think it wouldn't be real friendship because no
yeah,
relationship is perfect, you know?
yeah,
I think arguments and shit like that is what makes a friendship stronger. So bring
yeah,
on the arguments. If there's gonna be arguments, bring them on.
and I look at myself and I try to be as real as possible and just be who I am. And I see that from you too, Christopher, and that's what I adore about you, is that you are who you are. And you're not going to take any shit from nobody, and you say what you feel.
And you know why?
Hmm.
Because I am gone with the wind, fabulous.
Yeah, you are. I have to say that. But I feel like we've spent so many years. I'm almost twice your age, but um, I feel like I've spent so many years trying to be what other people want,
Yep.
and not being like, always feeling like I was never good enough. And so now I'm like, you know what? I'm 40 years old. I'm going to be, and I'm in this like new body, this new person, this amazing person, and I'm going to be what I want to be, you know?
I can relate to pre-op. I find. I mean, now I can honestly admit to it. I did kind of act different than I do now because I wanted to be like, because I wasn't,
Yeah.
the outgoing, confident person back then. I was really shy. Um, so, I guess, I don't know. I was different back then. But now I feel like I actually am truly myself.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still really shy, don't get me wrong. That'll never change. But I find like I am more confident when I put myself out there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I
No.
don't feel uncomfortable when I put myself out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just have to say, I am so proud of you, because I've seen over the time that, when I met you, and over this time, I gotta point one thing out. When you called me and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt," and you were so nervous, and I was like, "Don't be nervous," and you still look fabulous. And I'm so proud of you. You you've gotten into these new sizes that you never have before, and to see you go shopping and be so happy about it and enjoy it, that makes me so happy for you. That just, I don't know, like, I see you and I'm just so happy, and I wish that when I was your age that I would have done this, but I'm extremely happy for you.
Well,
uh,
first of all, thank you very much.
you're welcome.
I was supposed to have my surgery when I was 18,
Really. Yeah.
and I backed out. I think 4 times I backed out because I was just not ready and I was too
Right.
young. I didn't want to be committed to such a strict, new lifestyle.
Yeah.
But now that I, have it and stuff, I'm still young-ish, I guess. I'm a quarter of a century old almost, but um, I feel like having it at this age was the perfect timing for me
Yeah.
because I'm still youngish and like it'll become more of a habit now for the rest
Yeah.
of my life than say if I was like 40 or 50, 60
Yeah.
and I had the surgery, I'd be more used to my pre-op life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you first of all, I gotta say,
But
VSG career.
hold that thought. I want to say that I'm proud of you because I mean, recently I've been like watching your videos and stuff, and you just like are shedding those pounds. Your stomach is like really gone down,
Yeah.
and when you make your videos of you dancing and doing things, like you do things that I could not do, like dancing on YouTube and exercise videos and stuff. Girl, I applaud you for that because that takes a lot of balls that are bigger than these balls, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I really do respect that you put yourself out there like that.
Well, that means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank
Welcome.
you. So I was gonna say is VSG Kirk says, "Congrats, Alicia, and happy birthday, Christopher. I love the tiaras."
Thank you, Kirk.
Thank you. I think he said he had to go do something, so he probably won't be watching us. But thank
Kirk posted
you.
on my Facebook today that with something along the lines of, um, I don't know, something about years, and I replied to him. I was like, as long as I look like you when I'm older, I'll be okay.
Right? Oh, he's speaking at his surgical center tonight, so he has to take, he says, a quick disco nap.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, but he says major hugs. And, yeah. So, no, I was going to say is that do you feel like now, like, since you had, like, okay, so for me, I feel like if I would have had surgery a few years ago, that I wasn't ready, you
Mhm.
know? Like, that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, um, I just wasn't ready. I think when it happened for me, it was the right time,
Yeah.
you know?
In
Which,
America, do you guys have it so you can cancel your surgery until you're on the table?
I don't know.
Because for me, I didn't even know if I was ready a week before. Like, if I was doing my liquid diet, I'm like, what the hell am I doing to myself?
Yeah.
I'm telling myself, just go on that table, let them put the mask on you, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I was just looking forward to having the surgery. I would just wanted it, because I tried for almost, I was on this thing to have surgery for 3.5 years, almost 4 years. So it was a long time. And what are you giggling about again?
I'm,
Huh?
I'm all shy now because my classmates are watching.
Aww.
Hey, classmates! This is the crown they gave me today.
That it's so cute. That was so nice what your classmates did for
It
you.
is. I was in tears. I walked in class. Okay, well, first started. I got a picture from one of my friends in class, a text message. It was a picture
Uh-huh.
of a PR like the one you're wearing.
Yeah.
And then, um, I was on my way to school, and then I got another text message saying, "Are you coming to class today?" And then I said yes. And then they're like, "When are you gonna be here?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Calm down." And then they're like, "Well, hurry. There might be a sexy Latino guy here waiting for you."
Right.
Like my classmates are crazy in a good way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the hell? Like, did they plan on doing like? Did they hire a stripper for me? So I get to class and I walk in my classroom and the whole classroom is just staring at me.
Right.
And I walk in and I see my desk and it's all like decorated. So my monitor had this crown on it, it had a tiara on it, and then it had a picture of a sexy Latino guy, and then there was a necklace, but it slapped you. Do you know what I mean? Those
Yeah,
slappy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it was pink glitter, which is my favorite.
Aw.
And they had a grande, extra hot, skinny vanilla latte, no foam, light whip. And it said, "Happy birthday, Christopher." And the reason I just said my whole order is because that's a complicated order, and they
Right.
figured out my drink somehow. And I just thought it was cute. And then the whole wall was just all messages from my class.
Aw, that's so
So
sweet.
I never, ever was surprised like that, and it totally caught me off guard.
That's amazing.
It was
That feels good.
like, oh my god. And then they all sang happy birthday to me.
Mhm.
I was very touched.
Aw.
It made me feel, I felt loved.
Yeah.
Like you think
Yeah.
classmates they're just like friends and stuff, but I literally felt like loved by them.
Yeah. Which we spent so many years not feeling, being bullied, being, made fun of.
And I think too, maybe because when I was overweight and stuff, like to be honest, I wasn't really popular growing up. I only gained popularity maybe grade 10.
Yeah.
So I think because like I was bullied throughout school and like I didn't really get stuff like that. I think that's why I'm just so shocked because it's not the normal for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I feel so amazing, like right now, like today, especially, honestly, the the Pacific Northwest meetup that we had this last weekend, it really taught me a lot. Like it showed me so much that it was okay to be who I am and that people were really gonna like me. You
Yeah.
know, as crazy as that sounds, because it's like I I always think, well, they like you behind the screen, through the computer, but will they like me in person? And I had a blast. Like I just had so much fun. People were coming up to me and talking to me and hugging me, and it was just it was awesome. It was awesome, and it really changed how I think about myself. And you're like Mr. Giggle Monster over there, okay?
I can't help it.
Oh, geez. So,
No, but like we all, I think it's natural that we have fears and anxiety about meeting people, in the community stuff, but we really shouldn't because we are the exact same as on our screens here.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
because we document our journeys does not mean we're not the same in person.
right, right.
What you
And
see,
and
you get.
that's the biggest thing that I want people to realize, because there are a lot of people who pretend to be something that they're not.
Yeah.
But what you see on this screen, that's the person that I am.
All the tears, all the giggles, all the bitchy fits.
Yep. Yes.
We are,
You know,
we are not those people who just sugarcoat everything. But
I'm an
anyway,
emotional person, and I cry, and I can't help but to get, crazy emotional sometimes. And this journey has made it even more, even more emotion.
yeah, I can totally relate about being emotional. Okay.
I know. You make me cry. I see your videos and you're crying because you can fit into these clothes. And I'm like, why is he crying? Because now I'm crying. And oh,
Crying because it's amazing.
it is. But you make me cry. And I'm like, oh, Lord.
Mm. So
Um,
we have a comment here from Nico Matuti.
Now I was
Matut.
gonna say first, Jennifer Rickett says, "Hey guys,
Hi Jennifer.
Jennifer,
Okay, so Nico says happy birthday Christopher. Thank you, and happy Surgiversary Alicia.
thank you."
Alicia, looking back on the past year, if you could change anything about your journey, what would it be? And Christopher, does a birthday feel different post-op compared to pre-op?
Well, hi Nico. I don't really know you personally, but I know that I've heard Christopher talk about you once or twice. But
I'm gonna give Nico a shout out because he deserves it. Because I used to always get his YouTube channel wrong, and now I feel stupid because I'm like second guessing what I'm gonna say. But Nico is skinny guy hiding, not fat guy getting skinny. It's skinny guy hiding. Anyways, continue.
okay. So, if I could, looking back on the past year, if I could change anything, well, I don't. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's been a scary year. It's been a lot of ups and downs, and just getting to know who I am, and what I can and can't eat, what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat anymore, and just making so many new amazing friends. Um, if one thing I could change is I don't work out as much as I'd like to. That's probably the only thing, is to work out more, go walking more. And until just recently, I seriously felt like I still couldn't walk, like, but I've been going on these um mile walks, 3/4 of mile walk, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing it.
Yeah,
It's crazy to me because I couldn't even walk to my car.
yeah.
I couldn't even walk to my mailbox.
And now look at you walking through the park and
I
through
know. And I'm like,
you
is
strut,
this
girl.
real? Like, I
Oh,
seriously, I'm like, is this real? You know? And I didn't like pass out. I didn't fall on the ground. I didn't like,
yeah.
it's just crazy. It's crazy.
I want to answer that question too. I know it wasn't for me, but I'd like to answer it because I feel like people could benefit from it. I think something I could change about my journey is I wish that I wasn't so obsessive over things. In the beginning, I was very unhealthily, is that a word? Whatever, obsessed with my fitness pal and weighing myself. I was weighing myself 20 to 30 times a day.
Wow.
And I remember one time my best friend made me breakfast, and there was bacon, and bacon's high in fat. And I remember I had one slice and I had a breakdown. So if I could change anything about my journey, it would just be to not be so strict on myself, because you're still gonna get results. I mean, fuck, I eat McDonald's once in a while, I
Yeah.
still got results. People seem to think just because you want to have a treat once in a while that you're gonna stop losing weight. No,
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. But his question for me is, does the birthday feel different post-op compared to pre-op? Yes, and this is gonna be like hard for me to answer because it's like a deep answer, but I'm gonna try and make it not deep. But um, when I was bigger, I didn't feel wanted. I felt like people would be like, "Oh, he's just a disgusting fat ass," like whatever. Who cares about him? And now this is my second birthday post-op. Now I feel like people actually care about me and they're all excited for me and they do love me, and it's just like I don't know, it's different. I actually feel like these people want to celebrate for me. I
Right.
don't feel like I have to put it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love my birthdays post-op now.
Because I just recently had a birthday myself last month on the 15th. And the one thing that I have to say about my birthday post op is that I, or just celebrations, like, I don't obsess so much about what kind of food's gonna be there. It's like I know that my family, they're like, oh my gosh, is there stuff that you can eat? Can you have this? Can you have that? Or they don't want to make stuff that I can't, or choose. I'm not saying can't, choose not to have. And I'm like, and I'm always letting them know, like, I'm in control of my own, like, food. If there's stuff there that I choose not to eat, then I just won't eat it. And if there's stuff and if I think that I'm going somewhere where people don't have something that I can eat, then I bring my own, you know? So I guess for me, I'm not like celebrations like that. I'm not so obsessed with what's there and what's not. Awkward silence.
So tell me, what have you learned about yourself throughout the past year?
I've learned that I'm stronger than I ever thought. I learned that I'm a strong, can be very independent person, and that I'm worth it. Like, I'm worth having friends and not just settling, you know? Like, I'm not, I don't need to settle for less. And that's what I feel like most of my life that I did was just settle because I thought so poorly of myself that I didn't think I was worth anything but
Isn't it great to feel that, like,
yeah.
isn't it great to know you're worth it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like to
And
actually feel worth it instead of just faking it.
yeah, and sometimes I think people will be like, if you say no, people now look at you like, what? What did you say? Like, they're not used to you saying no, and yeah.
What I learned about myself is that if I do put my mind to something, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Before my operation, I didn't see a future for myself because of my weight. But now, because I have all this confidence from my weight loss,
Yeah.
I think I could take on the world.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's bad because I literally like get myself caught up in too
Yeah.
much, but I've learned that I can achieve whatever I want. Like my life is what I want it to be.
Right.
As
Yeah.
before, I thought my life is what life gave me, but no, my life
Yeah.
is what I want it to be now.
Oh yeah.
And I've learned that I am a strong person. I'm strong-minded, and I will not settle for less than what I want now.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So we have a comment from Renee Gourgon. I
Oh
think
my God!
is that how you say it?
Hi, Renee.
She says, "Hey Christopher, happy birthday. You're too cute."
Oh, I love you, Renee. See you
That's so
tomorrow.
sweet.
The girl in my class.
Oh, is she in your class? That's so sweet. So,
Oh,
um, I wanted to ask you, as far as like, after you had your surgery and after you started losing weight, and did relationships, friendships, family, did you find that people were treating you differently?
hell yeah. My chair squeaking. Okay. Um, every kind of relationship changed,
Yeah,
and that was a struggle for me. People were treating me different. People were confused with what I was doing.
right.
People started thinking I was going crazy because I was changing, but naturally. My family, it changed for the better
That's good.
because they were proud that I, became more confident and outgoing and stuff.
Yeah,
My friends weren't so happy with the changes because I was always putting them first, and they expected that back then.
right.
And when I didn't put them first anymore, they weren't having it. So I dismissed all of my friends and I started fresh. And, you know, my friends now know me for this me.
Yeah,
My other friends, they just can't accept that I have confidence now and that I'm not the same person. They don't understand it.
yeah,
They think, it's fake when it's not. It's a natural transition.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then relationships. I don't want to get into too much detail about that, but I will say that um, I am more involved when I'm with someone, like in a relationship. Like I actually put more into it
Yeah,
because I don't feel like, oh, they're gonna think I'm like disgusting fat.
right.
Um, I actually feel like I'm a good investment for a man. So that's that.
Me
Um,
still like that.
and intimacy has improved a lot.
Yeah,
That's that.
that's good.
While I flip my balls forward.
I feel like my family's been very supportive. I never really had a very good relationship with my father, and uh, he seems to want, now that I'm losing weight, because he's always had a problem with the way that I look, my
Mhm.
weight. You know, I guess embarrassed of me.
Yeah.
And so, I've kind of gone back and forth, kind of on the fence of whether I should have a relationship with him or not, or even try or not try. It's kind of been back and forth for me. Um, but it's hard, it's hard. And I realized that I have more confidence in myself that helps me with having friends, like different, people, and just knowing that I am good enough to be around different people and to make friends, and I can be myself, and that people are going to like me for me. And if they don't, then that's not really my problem. You know what I mean? Like, if someone doesn't like me, then that's not my issue, that's their issue. So I feel so great. And one thing that happened like this last weekend on Sunday, my new friend Renee, who is RX Teen Vsg, she's actually stayed the night, and we had like a little sleepover, and it was so much fun. we stayed up till about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, just talking and getting to know each other.
We did each other's nails and giggled about boys and ate
Right?
Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Yeah, we were just talking about everything, and then the next day, she made us some amazing breakfast burritos, and it was just I had so much fun. Like it's the first time in a long time that I've hung out with someone and I could just be who I am and I didn't have to make excuses or act like, "Oh, let me act like this so they'll like me." Like she just liked me for who I was.
Yeah.
So, that was just so much fun. It was a lot of fun. And I'm so happy that I can venture out and I can pick who I want to be friends with, and I don't have to settle. That's huge for me, not having to settle in my
We
life.
don't have to kiss ass anymore, honey.
Yeah, yeah,
On our level or dismissed.
yeah. And I've been with Chris, my boyfriend, not this.
VSG Christopher at your service.
I've been with my boyfriend Chris now for 20 years, and I think he was a little scared after I had my surgery that things might change, that I might, move on, but I love him for exactly who he is. He's loved me all these years at my worst, and now I feel at my best. Well, I don't think I'm quite at my best, but it's I'm getting there.
You're at your best so far.
Yeah, so far I am. And I truly can say that I love myself. And I've never been able to say that. When I look in the mirror, I love the person that I look at. I
And you
love it.
just 365 days ago you didn't.
I could not look at myself. It was I was full of disgust.
Yeah.
I was full of like, you know, and now I'm happy. I can go outside and I can walk down the street and I can do things I never even thought of, you know?
I'm
And
sorry, I just realized, is that an actual tiara?
yeah.
I thought it was a Google effect.
It is not a Google effect. I actually bought it for myself for my birthday.
No.
I was
So how
like,
much have you lost as of today?
um, as of today, I am 399. So, um, from my highest weight, I've lost 161 pounds. But from surgery, I've lost 113 pounds.
Wow. Look at you go.
So it's I never would have even imagined, never, never, never.
No.
And it took me a long time to realize that I'm no longer that 500-pound person. Never. I was like I was stuck there for so long, and now I'm like I'm living life. I'm being me, and I can do what I want to do. And if you don't like it,
See,
hit the door.
with me, I'm struggling with seeing my results because I still see myself as 417 plus pounds. But what I do and what I can fit in and stuff is not what that person could do before.
Right.
So what I'm doing and what I wear and stuff proves to me that I'm different. But when I look at myself, I still see myself big,
Yeah.
and it's hard.
I think it takes a while. I think it takes a while to. It doesn't just happen. Like when we see ourselves like that for so long, it takes a while for our brain to
Yeah.
say, okay, I'm not that person anymore. You know, um, when you started losing weight and getting a lot smaller, did you still feel like you couldn't do certain things because you just weren't used to it?
No, since I had my surgery, I just was like a go-getter.
Yeah,
I just took life on, face on. Like
yeah,
I remember last summer, so I had my surgery in May, and I remember like June, July, I was walking 2 miles, and
yeah,
I didn't even walk across the street before. And yeah, I was huffing and puffing because I was still bigger, but I did it.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
Well, I remember last summer, I had my surgery in June, and in August, we went camping. I went camping with my mom and my stepdad, and my son and my nephew. And I hadn't been camping in, gosh, probably 25 years. And to go and to have so much fun and to sit on the beach and to do all the things that I did was crazy to me. I even ran on the beach. I was determined to run in that sand, and I did it. And my stepdad thought I was crazy. He was like, "What is she doing?" And I was like, "I'm here on the beach, and I'm going to run, you know?" So that's exactly what I did.
Camping is so scary. Oh my god. I remember when I went camping, I had to sleep in a tent, and I had no mattress and no power, no bathroom. Okay, I had to share a bathroom with the fucking park,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I had to cook over a stove. No, over a fire.
Mhm.
So over a stove, over a fire, and oh my god, I didn't have any cell phone service. It was the most horrible experience.
I would pay to see that.
And there was bugs everywhere. Like I'm not that much of a diva, but like, oh god. So the next time I went camping, I rented a cottage, but I made it an old cottage, so it felt like camping.
Yeah.
But like all appliances from the 70s and like,
Oh my gosh.
you know.
So we got a couple more. Renee says, "Love you too, moi." And then Leslie Sky says, "Happy birthday, Christopher, and congrats, Alicia."
Thank you.
She said, "When did this start? I'm just tuning in right now." Well, it started about almost 40 minutes ago. So
Or it just started for you.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Um, yeah. Let's see, do we have any other? Oh, okay. So Renee says, "Beauty is skin deep. If people can't accept you for who you were before, then they're not worth having around. It's great that you guys have done this for yourselves. Keep up the awesome work, but remember, size doesn't matter. It's what's on the inside that matters."
Unless you're gay, Renee, then size does matter, honey.
Right?
Or if you're at Starbucks, size matters. I
Size
don't. I
matters.
don't want no short. I want a grande. Thank you.
Size does matter.
Oh my god, that's so big. I don't know if I could take all that in, girl.
It's. I bought this cup today.
That's a Trenta, right?
I think so.
We don't have that here.
I, it's actually not. The cup is from Starbucks, but it's not actually Starbucks coffee. It's
You can't
actually
even hold that thing. You gotta like freaking use both hands.
size matters. No, one thing I have to say is that I love talking to you, Christopher, because it's like a party, It just, I don't know, you just make things fun, and it's always fun, and I can just laugh with you and just be myself, and I love that about you, at times I feel like some people are very judgmental, and I just feel like I can just be who I am and just like, you know, laugh and have fun, and we make little ridiculous jokes that are just funny, and it's like about anything, about a darn Starbucks cup, I mean, hey, so that just, I don't know.
I'm glad you feel like that because when you are going through such a big transformation in life and journey and stuff, you need people to keep you grounded and stuff. You don't need people judging you and being hard on
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
So whatever. I try to be that person that people can talk to and not feel like they're gonna be judged or nervous to
Yeah.
talk and vent and open and stuff. So it means a lot to me. Thank you.
It is. It is, and I love the fact that, it's like at any moment's notice, you love to FaceTime people, and you'll be like, "What are you doing?" And it just, sometimes it's at that right moment where you just need someone to talk to, and
Who doesn't want to have someone up in your face 24/7, you know?
right, with
I'm like that
balls
person.
all on their head and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, with you, you know I call you singing and everything, so.
yeah, yeah, walking down the street, you know.
I'll call you, get my coffee, and be like, I don't know what to get. What should I get? And you're like, I don't even know what these flavors are.
I know, right? Yelling at the people at McDonald's because they got your shit wrong, and
Yeah, they freaking don't put my sugar-free vanilla in my coffee, yo.
or throw your ketchup packets at you, or no, what was it? Your mayonnaise packet at you. They like chucked it at you.
Yeah.
Oh, those McDonald's people, we're gonna get them. We're gonna get you. McDonald's people, if you're watching, we're gonna get you.
Yeah. Me and my girls, we're coming for you, bruh.
Right?
Come, motherfucker. Y'all know me like that.
So, Khalif, who is Fat Guy Skinny Wallet, he says,
Oh my
congratulations.
god, hold that thought. Okay. So, this guy, I got. Okay, so, what's his name? Khalif?
Khalif, yeah.
Okay, so I got him and Nico mixed up. So, I used to call Nico, who's known as Skinny Guy Hiding,
Uh-huh.
Fat Guy Skinny Wallet.
Oh.
So I would always give shout outs in Fabulous Friday in my episodes there that I do on my channel. I would always be like, shout out to Fat Guy Skinny Wallet. And then Nico would be like, it's not my YouTube channel, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway, so I get to like finally, hello, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet.
Yeah. Khalif, he says, congratulations on making it through a successful year, Alicia. Thank you so much. It has been, you know, full of ups and downs, but I have to say I appreciate all the people that have stuck by me and put up with my shit, because I've dealt a lot of shit, right, Christopher? Um, no, it's been tough, and I'm so thankful to get through this first year, and I'm just looking forward to years to come, you know, and see where it takes me. See where it takes me. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to be on your show again. Hint, hint. No. What you over there doing, Christopher?
I was just doing something. Sorry.
So, yeah. So,
I have family in the house tonight, so someone was just popping in.
oh, okay.
This episode of The Shrinking Divas has been brought to you in part by Mint M&M's. Let your taste buds taste the flavor.
Right?
See how many dislikes this video gets now.
Oh, and I do have to say that your niece is absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh. She's
So,
gorgeous.
as you guys know, it's my birthday today, and I got to finally, like, my niece, she was born premature, and today I got to hold her for the first time. So she's 2.5 weeks old. And today I got to finally hold her in my arms. So perfect timing
Yeah.
on my birthday. Best birthday gift an uncle could ask for.
Right? Yeah. She's adorable.
Thank you.
And he's got pictures, if you haven't seen them, on his Facebook.
I can literally say she's my shrink butt.
I know, right? Yeah.
She's like so small.
She's too cute. What's her name?
Anissa.
And
Yeah, Anissa.
she's adorable. She is really adorable.
Have an uncle of 4 now. God, hopefully no more.
So, any plans for this weekend to continue your birthday celebration?
So we got family over tonight, and then tomorrow I have 18 of my friends and we're going for a nice dinner.
Uh-huh.
And then I might go to the gay club after, I'm not sure.
Dance.
Be like, and shake and bake and
Come on, let's do a dance. Come on.
lean back. I lean back.
That's our celebration dance.
Hmm.
Too old. What is the dance now? I haven't gone dancing forever.
I don't know what the dance is. I just do the Vogue, you know?
Oh, it's funny. That is funny. No, but I'm I'm happy. Today I'm happy. And that's all that matters to me.
So, 1 year. What is the top 5 favorite things that have happened to you?
Um,
In no order.
well, the fact that I can walk and actually jog a little bit, I may not be able to jog a long time, but just to be able to jog, even if it is a slow, like slow motion jog,
Yeah.
that's amazing to me. Just to walk. I mean, I think people take for granted the fact that, you can just walk and it's no big deal. That's huge.
Okay, so
Um,
jogging's one.
so another thing is to be able to wear clothes like hand-me-downs. I've been given clothes by people, and to be able to put them on and they fit is insane to me because I used to wear like a 7X, 6, 7X, and this shirt, I think it's like a 3 or 4X. So
Half
that's
the size.
crazy to me. Um, just feeling better about myself. Just just being able to look in the mirror, actually stare in the mirror. Like I often look at myself and think, wow, I look pretty good.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me because I never like to look at myself ever. Um, Something else that's happened is that I can be picky over the people I choose to have in my life.
Mhm.
Like I don't have to settle. That's huge for me, not to have to sit there and settle for any less. And the last thing is just just being able to drop this weight and know that I'm just that much closer to being like I don't know how to explain it. Like I didn't feel like a normal person when I was 500 pounds.
Yeah.
And feeling closer to feeling like a normal person. Like I go into the stores and people don't stare at me like they used to. Not like, oh my gosh, she's so huge. I feel like I'm a big person, but I'm not just this massive, human being. And that feels really good. So what
For
about you?
me, my top 5 would be I love the fact I'm gonna put this two into one. I take one seat on the bus now,
Mhm.
and not one and a quarter, one. Okay, and that people will always sit beside me now.
Yeah.
So that's one of the like I think that's probably my favorite thing for some reason. I love that I can shop at a regular store. Um, that I'm in control of my body for the first time.
Yeah.
So I know what is right and what is wrong for myself.
Mhm.
I like that, and I respect that a lot about myself. I love that I can exercise now without worrying that I'm gonna struggle.
Yeah.
So I go for a walk, almost every day. Big walk too, and I don't think nothing of it. It doesn't affect me in any way. I don't get,
Yeah.
but and I think another favorite thing is when I'm depressed or sad or whatever, I don't turn to food right away anymore.
Yeah.
I turn to exercise.
That one has been a difficult one for me because it's I think in this last year, especially in the last few months, the different emotions come up, and instead of stuffing them down with food, like I have to feel those emotions and feel what's going on and not just ignore them. And that's a really hard thing for me, you know, just not like, oh, forget it, I'll just eat and forget about it. Like, I actually have to deal with what's going on
Hmm.
in the moment, you know, and that's hard for me. It's hard for me. Or there's times where I almost feel like I want to just eat. I want to binge, but physically I can't, you know? Physically some days I'm like those days seem like I can't do this, you know?
I get like that some days, but I can't do it like you said. But I catch myself grazing once in a while now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the term, grazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I find myself like taking like 5 or 6 chips throughout my day here and there.
Yeah.
Or like this past week, it was ice cream. I would take 3 spoonfuls of ice cream, put it away. You know.
Yeah. I
And
do that. Cuz some days I find that I can't hardly eat anything. And other days I feel like I'm eating everything in sight, you know?
we're eating like birds.
Right? I know. I'm like it's crazy. You know, today we were out and I um I had stopped and got just a cheeseburger that was probably like this big, you know, like a McDonald's cheeseburger. And literally, me and Chris split it. It was just a single cheeseburger. And the fact that I only ate half of it was insane to me because I remember at one point eating like two cheeseburgers and a large fry and a soda, and it wasn't like that anymore, you know?
Hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So, if you reflect back on this past year, what are your feelings about this past year? Just in a nutshell.
It was very, very stressful. I
Yeah.
felt like I was battling a race.
Yeah.
Um, just intense stress. I was finding out who I was as a person. I was trying to start a new life. I was trying to explore, but just everything all at once was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I actually caused myself to go into exhaustion mode. So I was ordered to like 3 weeks bed rest by my doctor.
Yeah.
So the stress got to me. So my feelings the past year was stressful.
It is
And
stressful.
in January, I just decided, okay, I'm going back to college, just like that, you know. And
Yeah.
I think I jumped into college too quick. I still do because I still struggle some days.
Mhm.
But it's not because it's anything wrong with college. It's just because I'm not used to dealing with normal life anymore. For
Yeah.
over the past year, I've been focused strictly on dieting and exercise and numbers. No, 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 no. So the first, I would say, 2 months of college, I was so anxious when I had to talk to my classmates because I wasn't used to socializing anymore,
Right.
you know, and I didn't know what to talk about. And even today, I still find myself talking about my weight loss a lot,
Yeah.
but I kind of am slowly getting back out there.
Do you, one more question I have is that, you know, people who are newly fresh out of, you know, still in their first, you know, few months or first year of from having their surgery, what is the best advice you could give them?
Sorry, what?
People who are in their first year, you know, newly out of surgery, having their surgery, what's the best advice you could give them?
Have a good support team.
Yeah.
Create your support team before your operation. Pick
I,
your like closest 3 friends and 3 family members that you can call 24/7 and just cry and get them to repeat that it's gonna be okay and then you know.
I think for me, just take everything in and just don't stress yourself out over every little thing. You know, it's I think the first year for me has been all about learning who I am, what I can do, what I can't do, you know, what I can eat, what I can't eat, and for me. I have to stress to people, taking your vitamins is so important, so essential. So, have you taken your vitamins today, Christopher?
No, I haven't.
You know, maintaining Michelle is going to come after you then.
I don't know. She's so cute. She called me like I think it was 2 days ago in class. She's like, "Hi, sweetie. Did you take your vitamins? I know you're in class, but I just wanted to make sure that you're taking your vitamins. Okay, bye."
Aw, that's so sweet. She is such a doll. You know, there's so many amazing people in this community. I'm I'm so happy to be able to, know so many people and get to know them, um, in person, online. It's amazing. There's such a huge support system out there, and people who will truly, truly help you and be willing to listen when you need it. So I guess that's it from me, unless Christopher has anything else to say. I've this has been a wonderful year, and I can't wait to see what the next year brings.
Let's just hope the next year is not so stressful.
Yes,
Let's hope it's just embracing new life experiences.
because like Christopher says, hashtag too blessed to be stressed,
Yes.
right? I want to thank all of you who are watching, whether you're watching now, whether you're watching later, just thank you for all your support and love, and yeah, and definitely if you're not subscribed to Christopher, you can find him.
My name is VSG Christopher on YouTube, or also known as My Name is Chris, number 4 ever. Or you can add me on Facebook under VSG Christopher.
Yeah, and be one of his amazing shrink bots, because
Yes.
we're all in this together.
Yes, I love my show live.
No, he's such a great guy. He's a great friend. He's always willing to listen and even laugh at you a little bit when for no reason at all. So, hey, what's better than that? And then my YouTube is Miss Beautiful Alicia, which I always have to plug in to everybody. No, and then my Facebook is Beautiful Alicia Contreras. So definitely check us out if you're not friends with us already. And happy birthday, Christopher!
Thank you. Happy 1 year.
Yay!
Happy
We
day.
did it! We made it!
Oh, my Dora the Explorer. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay.
Yay! Okay, I look like a dumbass. Alicia the dumbass today. Woo woo! Hey, it's all about having fun. So until next time, I will say bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.